the volume down. I have to make sure. Hi. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Talk is Cheap with Kiana J. I am the one and only Kiana to the JJ. Okay, we're going to talk about anxiety today. Anxiety, especially with COVID going around, and then they might about to shut a lot of stuff down. So we have to make sure that people with anxiety are okay. Check on your peoples, because you never know. You know, we had this conversation, me and you, in the bar. So we're going to get on that. Let's start with the drinking segment. As y'all know, we have a liquor segment in the beginning. Okay, it is. What he say? I did. It's all right.
I don't like that little spot right there.
I had to get off, y'all. What do you say? The streets is my home now. Boy, bye. Ain't nobody. Webby.
Oh, wow. That's what's missing.
Okay, so the drinking segment. So as y'all know, I do wine and liquor. Perhaps, you know, my guest might not drink hard liquor, or I got her some wine. So we went with the Cali Red Snoop Dogg, you know. I did today because I kind of like it. So I want y'all to try it first. And then I brought a sweetener just in case if it's too bitter for you. So try that for me.
It's not bad. It is bitter, but I don't need a sweetener.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's good.
What's this one? This the Snoop Dogg?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. It's good.
I don't remember it tasting like that one.
It probably was cold
know
when you
what?
had it.
This
No,
was,
it
this
was
was
cold.
prior to me having COVID.
Oh, okay.
That's
Okay, got you.
what I did.
Okay, so introduce yourselves to the world.
Me
Yes,
first?
Clara first. You gotta
Me
go,
first. I am Vernisha. I'm tagged on there as Vernisha Taylor, but no one calls me Vernisha. So I'm Nene, Miss Juju, TT, all those things.
All of them. Okay. I'll probably call you Nene.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's fine with me. I like it.
Or niche, you know.
Whatever comes out.
Okay, so, and who we have on this side of me?
DJ True Star, y'all know who I am. The Trap Princess. And that's what that is.
Are you talking into your mic, DJ?
Yes, I am. Do I supposed to slide it on?
Is it on?
Okay, try it again.
Okay.
I thought we did sound check. Yeah, so it's DJ True Star, the Trap Princess. Y'all know what it is, and that's what that is. Wait a minute.
Okay, so, and again, y'all know me as KJ, you know, the one and only. So the topic is anxiety, okay? So with that being said, in Milwaukee, they're about to shut everything back down in a minute because our rates are high for COVID, okay? The numbers I keep rising. They put in restrictions, but, you know, most of us are not listening. I don't really know what anxiety is. I don't think I have it. I just have, like, irritating moments. Like, things I just don't like, you know. They irritate me. So I don't think I have anxiety. I'm a type of go with the flow type of person. Like I was telling you when we was out to dinner, basically, motherfucker, I'm not checking under my car. I'm not doing all those things. Simple fact, if I leave a few dishes in the sink, they gonna stay there until tomorrow. You know, I'm not gonna run back and wash. I'm a go with the flow type of person. You know, I just feel like God's handle it. When somebody told me to put everything in the Lord's hands, that's exactly what I did. You
are blessed to be able to do that for sure.
So that's what the issue. Explain. You can probably explain better what anxiety is.
So for me, I struggle with anxiety, feelings of being anxious literally all the time. I've always been like a high-strung person, so everything is an antsy feeling for me. It could be feelings of excitement all the way up until like it turns into fear. And I have that like all the time. Of course, I have times where I'm like really cool and really calm. My anxiety works maybe a little different than some other people because I'm able to hold it in a lot. I'm able to control it. Thank God. Some people cannot. Some people can't go outside because it's so bad. But it's also not a good thing because I live in my head. So even before coming here, I had to know what I was doing, what I was walking into, what street is it on, if I was driving, where would I park, and that kind of thing. So a lot of my anxiety may come from past experiences or even sort of like a paranoia.
So you have to notice all that before you go to your destination.
I do.
I'm close.
I do. Yeah. Like just meeting you. I'll share this with you now because your spirit was really calming. Just as soon as I saw you, I was like, okay, this is cool. She's cool. It's okay. You're fine. But before I met you, you know, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go to a podcast. I'm gonna do a podcast. But I didn't know you. I know you now because I went through your entire page.
Right. We friends now, sis.
We're friends now. I had to know what I was walking into. So, but I'm a really good judge of character anyway, and I feel energies. Like I told you, when I was with you and your friend, I sat opposite of you guys, but had I not felt really calm and cool, I have never sat with my back towards the door.
You said that. Yeah, you said that. But I'll come back to that question. What about you, True Star? Like, how's your anxiety for you? Because
which one we want to start with?
I know you as a friend. I know something ain't right. No, I'm just like,
yeah, but you're right. You're right. It's a lot. I have a lot of anxieties, and I can like almost, understand where you come from, like with the directions and stuff, because I'm directionally challenged. So it irks my nerves that, like, if I don't know where I'm going or if you don't give me an exact address.
Yeah.
If you don't give me an exact address, I'm not coming. That's just the bottom line. Ain't no meet me on 38th and Wabanash and all that crap. Ain't nobody doing all that. So I definitely understand that. But I have a lot. I don't know which one to start with. Like,
why y'all got so many?
Because it's one for me is
like, this irks me.
One that for me is just like, I think my anxiety comes from I'm such a rational person, so when stuff don't make sense to me, it makes me nervous because it's just like, did you not learn this? Where were you? Like, where was your antennas? Like, why are you acting this way or doing certain things like that? So I don't know.
That's like the complete opposite of me. I am like a cat in glitter. Like, I am so all over the place with everything. So it's weird that I'm anxious because I never know what my next move is until I make it. But I'm nervous all the way through.
Okay. So Tree says she has anxiety. She struggles with anxiety. Webby says anxiety has many levels. It's up to the person to figure out what they need to help them through it.
But you know what? I feel like that's a...
Wait. Manny. I'll just say what he finished saying. Manny said, my anxiety is falling in love.
Okay.
I think that's all of ours.
Oh, Lord.
And
Rightfully so.
Rightfully so, especially in the city of Milwaukee.
Yes.
But why do you know what I kind of hate about when that, like what Webby said, like you got to figure out what you need help with. Why does it have to be that I need help with it? Like, why is it not normal to have anxiety? Why do people always think every anxiety
what I want
is?
to ask, do it consume y'all? Like, yours is a little extensive, and then yours might be high too. But my thing is, if you so about let me do this, let me do this, let me do this, like let me do. I'm a free spirit person. Shit, if that day start off wrong, well, God, I don't know if I should even go out the door. I chill in the house, or you know what I'm saying. So I just go with the flow.
Right.
Y'all also let me do this. Let me do this. Let me. It's all. Do it consume you all the time?
So, for me, no. I don't have OCD.
Right. That's a different. That's all I was just about to say. It's a big difference.
So that's what it is. It's not OCD.
So what we were talking about before, your friend has OCD, and her OCD induces her anxiety.
Right.
So when things don't go right for her, it induces her anxiety, which I think everybody kind of has a little bit of that.
Right.
So I don't have OCD. So if things don't go perfectly, I can talk myself down, and I don't need things to be perfect. So that's a little different for me. I just need to kind of know what I'm going into before I get into it, because I have my anxiety is like paranoia induced, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
my for me, I feel like mine is just induced by dumb behavior. Like I'm sorry, like it just goes back to common sense. It, you know,
you can
like
tell that by your pages. Like
it's just like, because at the end of the day, 1 + 1 is always going to be 2. So when people be like, your answer is wrong because you got to round to the 100, bitch, it's 2. Ain't nobody trying to hear that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because if all else fails, I feel like no matter if you speak Spanish, Chinese, whatever you want to speak, if you always keep it common sense, anybody can understand you. That's how I look at it. So all that extra stuff or doing stuff that don't make sense, if it don't make sense to anybody, if somebody can't fully grasp it, then you shouldn't be doing it. That's where my anxiety kick in.
With you being said, like, some things might not make sense to you, but it makes sense.
No. Notice what I said. It's a difference between having your opinion on how something should go versus common sense. Like, if a sign say "do not enter," why are you going to go enter it?
Yeah, that's
you know
true.
what I'm saying. Like people, because people like, no, we be going through this all the time, but it says "do not enter," and then when you get in there, you get mad because you get stuck. It said "do not enter." You get what I'm saying? Like that's common sense versus your preference of doing something. Just wanna, you know.
So y'all anxiety. Okay, so basically, my friend Isha, she was telling me like. She was getting ready to come meet me, and she was like, she got in the car. She had like 4 dishes in the sink.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And she walked in, she got in the car, and then she was turned the key in the ignition, about to pull off, put the car in gear. Mm-hmm. But then say, damn, I need to wash these 4 dishes.
Yeah.
And went back in the house. Now, is that anxiety or OCD?
That's a little bit of both. I think it's just a tad bit of both.
And her reaction to it was like anxiety. Like she felt like, oh my God, I cannot pull off. I cannot pull off. Like it's like an internal voice that continues to play the same song again and again.
Until you do it.
And she's not calm until she does what she needs to do. Mm-hmm. So that her anxiety only comes from her being OCD.
Right.
And wanting perfection. Totally different than me.
Right.
I'm not like that. I'm not going back home.
You just gonna be bummed out that you didn't wash the dishes. Like,
think about it, but I'm not going back.
Right.
I'm not doing that.
First off, it's too cold outside if you get in and out your car.
I mean, but see, like I feel like that. I don't think that I have OCD, but my anxiety wouldn't even let me leave the house, so it wouldn't turn into OCD for me because I'm not gonna leave the house. If that's something that I know I gotta do, I'm gonna do it.
Right.
versus me trying to trick myself. I think that's what you try to do. That's what makes the OCD comes out even more, because you like, okay, I ain't gonna worry about them dishes, but you know that's what makes you happy. So why don't you just go ahead and do it? So
yeah. I think she was rushing too, trying to get to you, and then she's like, "Oh, just forget it. I'm gonna be a normal person and not do it."
Right. She always late and I fuss. That's my irritation. Like, I have the worst friends ever when it comes to being on time.
Hey, now.
I swear to God, I hate because my sister and them be like, "Oh, you always early." Look, you told me a time. Don't tell me a time I'm going to be there. And then if I'm not there on time, then everybody there waiting on me looking crazy. And then it's just like, but when I'm on time, it takes 2 hours for everybody else to get to where I need them to be.
But you know what I think it is too? Like, for me, I used to be that on time person. That was one of my things. Like, okay, I got to be, if you 5 minutes early, you still late type person. But everybody around me kept being late. So I fell into the habit like, okay, let me try to be normal like everybody else. Yeah. So it automatically makes me now be late because I don't want to be the one there first and be her.
That's not.
So I want to fit in. I just want to fit in. I'm just saying.
I get that. I'm always
not
late.
Working today.
I'm always late.
I'm always late.
Like, I for me, it's just like, okay, get here at a certain, they said a certain time. Let me get here. We do what we got to do and then leave. I be there sitting there for an hour or two. Man, Judy, I've been like talk to these people hours before time. Everybody woke. Everybody. That's not anxiety to me. That's irritation.
I mean, shit happens, bro. Like, you might fall asleep. I do that a lot, you know? So
I have the only thing that makes me want to, like, being like a older person.
Hey,
now,
Roxy.
I want to be on time because I don't want to disrespect people's time.
Mm-hmm.
But typically, I just don't care.
Yeah.
Okay. So, y'all know we was on lockdown for what, like 2 months with COVID and everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because we're about to do it again. So, how was that with y'all anxiety? I'm going to start with you.
My anxiety kind of got, honestly, I was anxious going out. So I didn't have a problem with staying in. It was kind of calming for me. But my mother lives with me. She's been with me for like 4 or 5 years now. And she's up in age. Mm-hmm. So I was definitely afraid. Like, I had to pray myself out of that fear. I had like almost a nervous breakdown just going to the grocery store, and she was like getting anxious because I told her nobody could come over, and she's the person that people drop their kids off to, and she was getting depressed because she had no interaction other than me, and I'm locked up in my office in my room. She would never really, she didn't really hang out with me, so she was getting like, at this point, I don't care. Like, somebody's coming over this house. Like, I won't go anywhere, but somebody's coming. So, my anxiety was going out. I would get, almost like hives going out to the grocery store.
Really?
I would be so nervous. I would start to feel just closed in. It was horrible going out. So, staying in was, like, cool for me. Going out was the problem in those months from, like, March until... What did we get off, June or something? May?
I don't know. I don't even remember. I just don't want to go back there. Oh, my God. I'll tell you about my experience in a minute. True star. Go ahead.
So, I feel like going into pre-COVID, before we had the shutdown, or when we had the shutdown, I was the one that was really like, okay, don't come over here. Don't touch me. Wash your hands. Do all, stay in the house. Even though I was complaining, in the back of my mind, I'm like, I'm kind of glad.
Yeah.
But then, that bitch turned around and bit me in my ass anyways, and I still got COVID. So it made me
wow.
it made me kind of like, damn, I wasted all that time inside when I could have just been living my life. And if I would have got it, I would have got it. Either way, you
that's
know.
how I was
scary
thinking.
part.
Yeah.
But see, and that's with me. The fact that my father ended up coming to live with me at the beginning, before COVID even started, and ended up getting locked up in the house for the months was crazy, because simple fact is he have a lot of health issues.
Okay.
So now I have to limit my company.
Yes.
Okay. Now I have to limit. Mind you, I'm working at a bar. So when they started, like, close that down, that was good for me, because I didn't have to, go get them germs. But then it was just like, okay, going to the store. I Lysoled everything. Every time I came in the house, I Lysoled the doorknobs and everything.
Yes.
It was just, I don't know. I think I had a little anxiety when it came to him being there.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep, that's what
That's what it was. When it came to him being there, I told myself I was not going to be the one to kill my father.
Yep,
Right.
me too.
That basically what it was. It was like, I don't think my family will ever forgive me
Yep.
if I was the one that brought COVID into this home and end up killing. Because he already had breathing problems,
Right, I see.
heart problems, everything. So it was just like, now I have a whole life besides. My kids wasn't there, so I have a whole life to take care of besides mine. Me, I'm thinking, me, shit, if I get it, I get it.
Right.
I'm healthy, so most likely I take vitamins and all that stuff to keep my metabolism and everything going in. So it was just like, I can fight it off. But if I get it and give it to him, I would never be able to forgive myself for that. Mm-hmm. So I did everything I could to protect him from that. People stopped coming over. If you did come over, I made sure they went in and washed their hands.
Yeah.
Because, I have siblings here, so they want to come see him. So wash your hands, all that stuff. And luckily he didn't catch anything, but I think he got super bored being locked up in the house, because by him being older, his bones and stuff, they was getting real. So the walking around didn't do much of nothing.
Right.
And so he'll go outside and stuff, and it just wasn't like he couldn't interact with his
people.
So soon as that shit lifted,
he was out of there.
look, his sick behind bought him a car
And left you.
and was like, baby, he told me, baby, I love you and thank you for taking care of me. Man, this man took up my whole dressing room. I had to put a bed and TV in there and everything. Like, thank you for helping me, but I'm out. I'm going back down south.
Yeah.
But now I'm worried. So I'm like, if they shut us down again, I don't have to work at the bar. I'm going to stay with my dad and take care of him.
Yep.
Because
Yep.
I know, I just feel like I'm the one that's going to make sure he's safe.
Right.
Even though my brother's there, but he has a family,
Yeah.
I don't have a family like that. My kids are grown.
Grown.
So I can just go when I please.
Yeah.
So,
Right.
Yeah.
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 So this COVID, this lockdown that's about to come. I keep saying lockdown about to come because they slowly get into it.
Oh yeah, it's coming. And it
They was supposed to talk about it tonight.
Oh.
Because they went in and closed a couple bars down. Because people weren't going by the regulations and everything. So,
Right.
what? Hey y'all. So, Tree said I had very bad anxiety attack when I first came back outside.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I
Me
did too. Yeah, I definitely
Me too.
did.
I've had an episode where I cried. I was with I call him my nephew. I don't have sisters and brothers, but my favorite little cousin, I took him, he's 7. I took him to the store because we always have candy parties. Mm-hmm. We just went to Woodman's just because it was the first time, he's coming back to my house and everything. And I freaked out. He couldn't keep his mask on. It was too big. And I cried because I said, I put him in danger. I'm like, I brought him, his first time being out and about in any stores is with me. What if he gets sick? and I cried because I'm like, I was horrible. It was horrible. I had a breakdown. I was that scared.
Was you scared too?
Yeah. Like, honestly,
because I was happy.
I was happy. You know, prior to us actually going out, it took me a minute. Like, I used to just go to the mailbox and I would just be like, "Oh my God, let me hurry up and get back in the house," because it was just. I don't know. It was just like I already couldn't breathe, and then I'm out here trying not to breathe the air. Yeah, I feel like I'm about to pass out. Yeah. So prior to me actually going out, it literally took me a couple of times to actually go to the mailbox, or I used to just walk to my car and then walk back. And even in that time, you know how like you turn the light off downstairs and it feel like a ghost is running behind you, and you run up the stairs. Like that's how I was. That's how I was running in the house. It was just like, oh shoot, like, you know what I'm saying? Let me get back in here. Then shaking and stuff. Like, it was really bad. Like, people think that it's a joke, but when you can't do anything but stay in the house, I don't see how people. That's why I don't understand why we have like solitary confinement. Because if I had to literally do that for years at a time, that is actually torture for real.
That's what people see. A lot of people that went to, let's say, prison, a lot of people that went to prison got bad anxiety when they got out.
Definitely.
But the thing about it is, a lot of people that was in prison was like, they was on social media talking about some, oh, y'all crying about being stuck in the house. Y'all crying about this and that.
Normal.
Because we had to do it. We had to do it 24/7. We had to sit in the house.
But y'all did some shit that y'all weren't supposed to do it, though. That's a difference. Like, that's your punishment, my nigga. Like, we didn't ask for this. We ain't trying to get this shit. Like, we didn't say, like, yeah, let's plague the world with a whole damn pandemic so we can be stuck in the house. Like,
right. The reason why we out free is because so we can move around. Yeah. Me, I'm an outside person. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I have to be amongst people.
Right.
You know, that's why I bartend. That's why I do the stuff. I have to be amongst people. If I don't, I go fucking crazy. Like,
I meet y'all.
I can sit in the house, you know, like probably 1-2 days straight. If I'm really tired, you know.
Just to reset.
Yeah, just to reset and stuff like that. Clean. I'll probably clean all day and be too tired. But me sitting in that house, baby, for the months, soon as somebody said, Bartell said I'm cooking at the bar, I'll be there. Tuesday I said I'm doing something down at the shop. We painting walls and shit. We'll be there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We doing
do.
manual labor. Mm-hmm. Even I drove down south like, I got to go. I can't do this. Even though during the quarantine I did invent something that's going to make me rich. But
right.
I still was going crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't think that was I just think it's people. Period.
Right.
You know. And like, do you think with the corona, with them shutting down Wisconsin again, do you think people anxiety would be a little bit better? Like, will you think your anxiety would be a little bit better since you know what's to come? Are you prepared? Is people getting prepared for this shutdown? Let's just go
People
down.
aren't taking it serious. I don't think so, because when I saw all this tissue on the shelf, I was like, oh, y'all ain't scared this time. I was like, wait. I was just grabbing stuff.
I was just trying to figure out what was all the tissue for. I still don't
I didn't get that either, but I still was grabbing tissue because I'm like,
I was grabbing water more than I was tissue.
Oh my
like
God,
as if it was airborne or some shit. Like, niggas, that was probably the one time that I didn't use common sense. I really believe that was my one time that I was just like, now why of all shit in the pandemic I'm gonna grab some water.
Some water.
You supposed to. You can live off water.
But
however, the people that put the stuff in the water in the bottle, and I'm drinking it. Either way it goes, shit.
Nobody looked that deep into that.
Exactly, common sense went out the fucking window.
Went out.
Yeah. And I'm the dumb one that was participating in it. And I was just like, when I sat back, it was a lot of stuff that I was like, Now, why did we do that? But at the same time, I felt like we didn't even really, technically, we really didn't shut down. Because I don't know about y'all, but I was still an essential employee, and I'm still trying to figure out when the fuck did I sign up to be an essential employee.
When you got a job at the hospital?
Nigga, I work for the hospital. I'm not a first responder. You call 911, you not about to get my extension. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was not an essential employee, and we was still in that bitch. Like, which that's where I caught it from, but I'm just saying, like...
Right, how you catch your corona from the hospital?
I mean, just think about it. Like, I still gotta walk to my department, and a lot of people think this whole testing for the temperature and shit, that don't mean a goddamn thing. I didn't have a temperature until my second week of testing positive for it. That whole first week, I never tested positive. I never had a temperature check. So when we be going in and I be checking temperatures and I'm like, what is this proving? Nothing. Not a goddamn thing.
Oh, that's scary.
I just feel like, Jesus. I just feel like, I don't know if I had it before. Like, me and my company got real sick one time at David Buster's for our Christmas party. Mm-hmm. And we was all sick at home. So I don't know if I had it before or not. Mm-hmm. But me, I feel like because I work in the public, you got to go to the store. Everything. Like my friend in Troy, she said she did everything she's supposed to do. Wash her hands, wear mask, everything. And she caught it from somebody that had it. And it was just, that got on her bus. She was an essential worker bus driver. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And it was just like, us being going to the store, touching money. Do y'all anxiety get too much when you got to go to the store, touch money, touch credit cards, touch the cart, touch your phone? I'm just telling you how germs spread, okay? But the mask thing, I understand, okay? Because at first it wasn't airborne, correct?
But it's not okay. Let's dispel the myths. Coronavirus is not airborne. It's a virus. A virus cannot be airborne, people. So let's start with that. It's not airborne. It's a germ. It's a germ.
It's on here.
It can be anywhere. Coronavirus has been around since the Spanish flu. It's not new. However it happened, whether you believe the conspiracy theories about the government, however, it don't matter what you believe, it always been around. However you feel like it mutated, however you feel like the Chinese, whatever. We're not going to argue that. You know what I'm saying? That's everybody's personal opinion. It's a freaking germ. So at the end of the day, when you catch a cold, I'm not comparing the symptoms and how it affects people to a cold or a flu, but it travels just like you would catch a flu or a cold. So what do? You're supposed to wash your hands. This only is proving that people are not doing this stuff. Common sense shit that we should have been doing in the first place.
People are nasty.
Exactly. So, yeah, I'm sorry. I just have to make that clear because I hear all this different stuff and the government put it in the flu shots and shit.
Put it in the liquor?
Yeah. It's like just
coronavirus found in Patron or something.
Yeah, it's like, come on now. But again, we don't want to go into that because that's your opinion. However you want to, whatever. At the end of the day, it's real. We can all agree that it's real. Whether it was man-made, God-made, mixed it with some Patron, whatever made, it's real. And it's a germ, a virus.
That's right, Treese. Treese was saying her anxiety bad. If she out, that means she had anxiety in the house. And then when she not out, that means she have anxiety from being out. Mm-hmm. I really haven't been carrying cash since COVID came about. That's why they try to make everything cashless.
But even with that, it's like, once again, this goes back to common sense. What's the difference? Because you still gotta swipe the card on the same thing that people done touched 5 million times. It's the same difference. The only thing you can do is contain it. To contain it, what would you do if somebody came in here with a cold? You gonna wipe shit down if they sneezing on everything. Right. That's all you can do.
Yeah. Right. The thing, that's what I was wondering. Is COVID making it worse? That's what I'm saying. Even with the kids, y'all probably don't know. Y'all children probably have anxiety because simple fact is them being took
Stuck
away
in the
from their
house.
friends,
Yeah.
stuck in the house.
Oh, yeah.
My sister had posted a video. My niece is the cutest thing, and she's one of the smartest little girl in the world. And my sister posted her. She usually don't get up for school.
Yeah.
So my sister on her first day back from school back to school a couple weeks ago, she was running to that bus like, let us free.
Yeah. Or you see that little picture of that little girl. She was like, I hate this house. I hate this house. Like, sis, I feel you. And sis was like 2 years old. Like,
Feel you, sis.
it's like she was
you.
on point with
Let
it.
us free. We are
Yeah.
free. Kids
Right.
don't like being bottled up and being they rowdy. Remember when you was younger? I was raised by my dad as a teenager.
I give up.
When you was younger, and they was like, you can't be outside so long, or you can't be in the house so long. You have to stay out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Kids, you keep them in the house for so long.
Right.
They start like a girl. Dad'll keep his daughter locked up in the house in the backyard, and then what happens when they get loose?
Oh, yeah. They go wild.
Exactly. Exactly.
They cut loose.
They cut
Right.
loose because they don't know how the outside world works. You know?
Well, that's what's happening with the kids now. They're just going to be so
Exactly.
socially awkward,
Yeah.
and they're already messed up because of the
Social
YouTube
media.
and social media, and they don't even have the skills that we have to just talk to people in general. And now it's going to be worse because they can't go to school.
Right.
So it's going to be.
You went from being a little kid in the 80s and 90s, running outside all day playing, where you didn't want to
Smelling
go.
like outside.
Smell like outside where you didn't want to go in the house because you knew you were in the house. You had to stay in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you stayed out as long as you can to being just trapped in a house.
Wow.
Yeah.
All day. Of course, kids gonna have anxiety. That's why I always tell y'all, talk to y'all children because you never know
Yeah. What they're going through.
what they going through. Ask them how you feeling about this. What do I need to help you try to get through this? Just like we need stuff. You got new moms having babies. They can't even take their kids to daycare.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now they got kids running around, babies screaming in their ears,
Yep.
24/7 with their children. Now guess what? We have postpartum with your anxiety going on.
Yeah. It's real. It's rough.
So we feel like they need help also. You know what I'm saying? Like I told my sister, I don't know if I feel like she just had a baby this past year. I don't know if I feel like doing her birthday Friday. I said, you know what? Bring the kids to me for the weekend. I ain't, this was before we made the plans to go out there. Bring the kids to me.
Right.
Do what you want to do all weekend. You know what I'm saying? I have a pool. They can do that and all that. She's so in the moment of, because she was with her children all the time.
Right.
It was just like
Yeah.
she kind of losing herself right now.
I can only imagine that.
Right.
Oh,
And I
God.
feel like that's anxiety. That's why I was like, let's all just go out there. You know, it's her birthday. My cousin having a little gathering. To cheer her up.
Cheer
Cheer
her
her
up.
up. I want to go out there and cheer her up. So at the end of the day, that's what I was planning on doing because she's not going to admit, her being the youngest of us, she's not going to admit
that she's not taking it well.
that she's not taking it well and she actually need us.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
a hard thing to admit. You never want to admit that you need human interaction to
that's what I
survive,
want
but you
to-
really do.
That's
Right.
why I know. Do you think other people can help you with this or no?
Help you with what? Anxiety?
Like,
People,
Yeah, I do.
I don't know.
it
I
kind
kind
of
of
takes, like, if people come around, don't you think it kind of takes what you think
But
about a little away
the
a
thing
little bit?
for me, what I guess my issue is a lot of people don't understand anxiety, so they try to diagnose you with
Right.
something. Like, for instance, a lot of people don't understand the difference between OCD and anxiety.
Right.
So when you trying to tell me something and that's not what I'm talking about, that triggers my anxiety because it's like, it's fucking common sense. Again, for me, I can't speak for anybody else, but for me, it's like, so when sometimes when I'm going through stuff, I deal with it better with the way I deal with it because I know how to deal with it. But when I try to explain it to somebody else, they say, oh, you should do this, or you should really go out, or you should really do. No,
tell me.
Yeah, like that. No, because that's
tell me
not
what
what
to
I'm
do.
talking about. Yeah, so I think it's two-sided.
Person anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, she don't like people like that.
I love being around people.
Contrary to what people think by my social media, they think that I'm just I'm lit all the time, but I'm not.
Not at all. You know we had to drag her out for her birthday this weekend.
I mean, but you got it again. My anxiety triggers from my lifestyle as well. I've been partying for the last how long I've been DJing? 10 years. I've been partying for 10 years.
Yeah.
At what point do I just be like, okay, let me chill? I don't want to hear the same music that I have to play. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's understandable.
That's different.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then so like for me, I'm a daredevil, but I know half of my friends ain't gonna do half of the shit that I want to do
I'm not
anyway.
jumping on no motherfucking
Exactly.
plane.
So it's like, what is there to really do? You know what I'm saying?
She be tripping. I don't know what's wrong with her.
Like
My
I be
people
wanting to.
don't jump out of place. What is wrong?
That's how she gets her thrills.
Exactly.
She likes to
I
sit in
need
the
that
house and then
adrenaline.
she-
Like some people
Jump
like
out
to
of
stand on couches and you know and shake
I
bottles
ain't getting
and
on
shit.
a plane to travel, let alone jump out of one.
Yeah, I'm with the shits.
Yeah, I go and watch. Say, hey, True Star.
She won't even do the I fly, the indoor. It's
I
like
said you go up first.
that's some shit. And then after I done did it, then they'll back out. I know them like the back of my hand. I ain't falling for that. And he was like, okay, y'all next. They're gonna be like, my shoe or some shit.
I
Yeah.
thrive from being
I be
around
like,
other
I ate
people.
too much. My weight.
Yeah, I'm not a people person, but you are.
I am. I'm a. It's weird because I'm a loner. I like doing things alone. I do. I really do. I love, the only thing I've never done alone is go to the movies, but traveling alone, I do that. I'll do, go sit at a restaurant by myself. I
do
like,
that.
because I'm the only child, so I spend a lot of time by myself.
She
so
got
I
only child
need-
syndrome.
I do.
Yeah.
So I need that time to myself, but I really thrive around other people.
Yeah, our dinner dates are good. It helps you think. And
Oh, yeah.
Get to
Well,
know
so
yourself.
see,
For sure.
I'm all for dinner dates.
By
making
yourself.
like making a nice dinner, but I don't feel like I have to go out to do that. Like I don't want to go out and eat by myself. I feel like eating is a social environment. Like you supposed to sit, have friends, talk, laugh, have a good time.
Yeah, food.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So for me, I'm kind of like I'm borderline. Like I don't like going places by myself, but I'm not a people person.
Okay, that's different.
Yeah. So like when people be like, "Why you ain't?" Prime example. I was supposed to go to the Milwaukee meets Atlanta thing.
Okay.
Nobody really could go with me, so I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna go. But I really wanted to go.
You could have went by yourself.
I could have went,
knows
and
you.
then everybody be like,
knows you.
I don't know them people. That's the one.
You're a certain kind of people person.
Yeah, it's like I need to know you because I have a weird personality. You know how I am.
Mm-hmm.
Like you have to know me to want to really be around me, like or get my humor and shit like that.
Right.
I don't give that to everybody. So like people that I really, really don't know, I'm quiet. Then they'll be like, "Oh, she a party pooper because she don't talk."
Or she acting funny.
Yeah, she acting funny. You know what I'm saying? So it's
100%.
like,
Yeah.
yeah, them people might know my name. They know my DJ name, but they don't know me.
You.
These
Yeah.
the only people that know me.
Right.
So it's I don't know. Like I feel like I'm bi.
She get some liquor in my sister. We out here.
Now that's different. Now if I start drinking, then I'm friends with everybody. Everybody is a pretty bitch. Like, oh, you pretty girl. You know? If I'm drinking, but I don't do that in public like that. If I'm not with somebody that I don't know.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Yeah,
I get that.
I get that.
You're just really particular. There's nothing wrong with that. You gotta protect yourself, your peace, your everything. You can't share it everything with everybody, I guess.
Yeah, because people bring bad energy too.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you gotta make sure your surroundings, because bad energy rub off on you. So you
Yes.
gotta make sure
Oh,
your
God.
surroundings are. You know,
It does.
I don't like negative people. If you come with me and your nose turned up, I'm gonna check you first off.
Right.
Nobody told you to come out. You can take your ass home.
Go back in. Go back
Yeah,
inside.
take it,
Because
right.
I'm the type of person, I turn up. We out here, shoot.
Yeah.
We gonna get this party started. But people, I don't know what time it is. What time is it?
9:50.
Okay, so
Got
you
10
know
minutes.
we're about to get ready to close this out. Anxiety is a real thing. The two people, ladies that's sitting next to me, have it. I do not.
You know what? I really do think that you do. You know what? I'm going to self-diagnose you, ma'am. You do have a form of anxiety. Let me tell you what your anxiety is.
Tell me about me.
Her anxiety is almost like mine, where if it don't make sense to her, she ain't hearing that. Like, if she don't care if she right, if she wrong, but she like, well, what you want me to do? That's an informing anxiety. Like, you can't be mad because somebody don't understand what you got going on. That's anxiety, because you get frustrated, you get flustered.
I'm the type of person where I think people should know.
Exactly. That's
Right,
anxiety.
right. So
That's part of
me.
anxiety, because
Yeah.
it's the eagerness in you that you want them
talk
to
too
know.
much. I talk too much for y'all not to know me. Like, it's just like, I talk too much. It kills me when people be like, oh, I want to get you something, but this, that. If I talk to you on a constant basis, you should know what to get me.
People just don't be paying attention.
No, but you can tell when they don't pay attention.
Or their brain don't process. That's what I did. I
People
did
are
have to
different.
learn. Yeah, I did
Yep.
have to learn that.
Yep, everybody's
because
different.
when you mean one thing, like I could say, I'm just using this as an example. If I say everybody know that I'm a DJ, right?
Right.
So 9 times out of 10, they be wanting to try to do stuff with me that's related to music all the time. Not saying that I don't like that,
Right.
or related to music, or if they buy me something, it got DJ on it, or you know what I'm saying. But people don't know that.
a person like me that know you will buy you something that I know you will
Exactly.
Because they
'Cause
don't
they-
know you.
yeah,
right? You
they know.
her.
Exactly.
People know your person.
Exactly.
your,
Like y'all just think that I'm just a
yeah,
hardcore
yeah,
person
your
all the
job,
time.
yeah.
Like y'all want, like put me in this category, but then I be like, okay, I want some flowers. Why are you bringing me some damn?
your true princess,
and
though.
what? But
They
it's like I don't need no aux cords. Like, what the fuck? It be shit like that. You be like,
Look.
They get your job mixed up with your
personality, who I am. Yeah,
Yeah,
Be like,
exactly.
that's my job.
People
Yeah.
think because I'm
Yeah.
a bartender, they want to buy me bartender stuff.
Yeah,
And all
like-
that stuff. Like,
and yeah.
I have all that shit. I buy it for myself. You know, because I
Be-
want it.
unless it's mango Ciroc, then it's a exception to the rule. She don't give a damn.
You know what I'm saying? I have all that stuff, like,
Yeah.
and stuff like that. Like, I have the things I need from my businesses and my jobs. That's
Exactly.
why I
Right.
have them. You know,
Right, that's why it's my job. I'm supposed to have, you know. But unless somebody want to buy me some, you know, DJ real equipment, like you want to buy another turntable, then we could. Then I understand. But like
Right.
but that's for anybody. I think a lot of people think they know you and they really don't.
yeah, they don't, because nobody listens to what you be talking about.
I know that's right.
Nobody
Yeah.
can listen to what you said, and sometimes they come to your house just to be nosy. They're not really paying attention to what you might need in that motherfucker.
Exactly.
So we're gonna close this out. I thank everybody for coming in, tuning in as usual. My regulars that come in here, I love y'all. Yes, it is. Hey, Devin, I'm gonna hit you up. I want to do another show with you, so I'm gonna hit you up in a little bit. Okay. Thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of Talk is Cheap. Nene, tell them what you got coming up, because I'm excited for her, and I'm going to do the show with her when it happens. So let them know what's out here in these streets for you.
Yes, so December 22nd, I will be releasing my book. It's called Hey Fat Girl. It is a book, a self-help book for confident living for the plus-size woman. So we'll be talking about it. I cannot wait.
Right.
It's funny because that's the reason why we met, but I feel like we just went into everything else, which was like perfect.
Yeah, so that's, and the thing about it is, that book is going to coincide with a lot of things that we be thinking.
Talk about,
talk about as women.
Yeah.
Right.
So I actually, if you don't mind, I want to do a round table
Okay.
with the book. So once I get the copy, we all can read it. And
Yeah.
we all sit, us plus-size women, sit down and talk about it, you know.
Yes, absolutely.
And give our opinions on it. So that's, instead of just you being here, I just want to do a round table with
I would
you.
love that. That's what I'm all about, talking to women about staying confident if you're already confident, or gaining confidence if you have, we all have some insecurities.
I'll probably have my daughter sit in on that one too. So
Love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
I'll be glad when that's happening. You have anything else going on before I switch to True Star?
Not just the book right
now.
now.
So with pre-orders, I shared her post the other day, I think.
Yes, you did.
So I reshared. Pre-orders
you.
are there. Y'all get this book. Is Hey Fat Girl, a guide for the plus size woman, and it comes from her experience. So
Yes.
Get that. Once I get it and read it, we're gonna do a show about it. So, and let y'all know, if y'all don't pre-order it, y'all can get it afterwards once y'all hear about it.
Absolutely.
True Star, we are DJ, Trap Princess, all that.
Yes. So y'all can watch me DJ live streaming, or you can pull up to Rain Bar in Kenosha if you're there. Live streaming on Twitch TV. Search DJ True Star 414. We got the Brunchaholics coming up soon. We doing the Sip and Paint R&B style that's coming up soon. And we out here. And the photo booth rental. If you would like to rent this, I have a full one as well. Contact me.
Photo booth.
Low prices. Includes photo gallery and all of the above. Check my page and y'all see what it come with.
And as y'all know, I am Kiana J, host for the night. I air every Tuesday on live. These episodes air every Thursday, but because I do so many, my producer kind of behind.
It happens.
It happens, but I like to fucking talk, and I like to talk to everybody. So if I ask, you want to come on the show? Yep, okay, come on. Don't care what day we do it, but we're gonna do it. But Tuesday is my main time. So if nobody tells y'all today, I am going to tell you I love you. Kisses. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Talk is Cheap with Kiana J. See y'all next week. Holla. Deuces.